Hey, what's up, boomers? We're going to do a little more core right now. We're going to do probably the best core exercise that you can do. And this is simple. It's a static exercise. There's no moving around. It's called plank. You're probably familiar with it. If not, it's an exercise that works the core, works the whole core. And we've talked about core before. Basically the muscles, your pelvic area, your abdominals, your obliques, lower back. I include mid back and upper back to some extent. It's your foundation. This is an exercise that helps give you stability, balance. These are things that are really, really important to baby boomers as we approach old age. But I can't stress enough how important a strong core is for people in our age group. For anybody actually, but especially people in our age group. So this is an exercise that you can do it up against the wall, but it really should be done on the floor. And if you have a mirror, put a mirror alongside of you to make sure that you're doing it correctly, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. But like every other exercise that we do, warm up first. Do some walking in place, running in place. Don't really run though. I'm not into running. Walk up and down the steps. Do something to warm your muscles up before you do any exercise. Even an exercise like this, which doesn't really include much moving around. Okay, this is how you do a plank. There's a couple of ways actually, and we're going to modify to make it harder. The typical plank, you can do it two ways. You can do it in a push-up position. You want your back nice and straight. You want to be in a plank position as if you're a plank, a board, you know. And I see a lot of people think they're in a. That's why I say use a mirror, because a lot of people think that they're in a plank position, but they're actually like this or like this. You know, you don't want that. You want your hips up, your butt down. You want to be nice and straight. You don't want anything like this or like this. And the whole idea is to hold it. It works. Your chest muscles, your abdominals are really what's holding you up. Your lower back, because everything is tight. You want to tighten those muscles, flex those muscles. And I guess like this is one way. On your forearms is another, and that's probably the most popular way. This also works your shoulders, but it's working all of this. And the whole idea is to get into this position and hold it, ideally for a couple of minutes, but for us, maybe, let's try 20 seconds, all right? So get down on your forearms, nice straight body. Don't let your belly sag, don't let your ass, your butt come up. Just nice and straight, like this. And hold it, and we'll count it off. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Keep that stomach up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly put your knees on the ground and push back into what we call child's pose. Stretch out your lower back. And the whole time you're doing this, you're breathing, by the way. I know a lot of people have a tendency to hold their breath. Don't hold your breath. Breathe in and out while you're doing your plank. The next time we do this, we'll rest a minute, and then we're going to pick up one leg if we can. And when you do that, you want to keep your hips straight. You don't want to favor one side or the other. You want to keep them level. And we're just going to do that for 10 seconds. Okay, and I'm going to put that foot down. If you have to rest, rest. If not, we'll pick up the other foot for 10 seconds. And if you can't do that, just stay in the regular plank for the whole 20 seconds. Okay? So our forearms are on the ground. We start with our knees. We straighten them up. We're in a nice straight line. I'll look this way. Pick up one leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm putting my head up because I'm talking, but your head should be down too. Your butt is up, don't let it sag, but not so high up. Pick up the other leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let your knees down. Come back into child's pose. Open up your knees. Push back. Excellent. I'm sure you don't find that easy to do. You shouldn't. I mean, I've been doing this for years and years and years, and I find it difficult. And the last thing I want to show you is a side plank. Don't worry if you can't do this. I'll even show you a modification, but that works your obliques a little bit more. All right. So we're rested enough. You want to take a inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Inhale in, exhale out. Okay, let's do a side plank. So this time we're going to start out in a push-up position. This kind of a plank. Again, nice straight line. Our head is in line with our back and our butt. Go straight down to our heels. And a side plank, ideally, you just want to turn everything and hold your hand up. Come down. Watch me first. And come back down. Now to modify, you could put one knee down and come like this, and then try to lift that leg, even if it's just for a minute. Bring it back down, come down, get back into your plank, put this leg down, come up, and down, and back on your knees, into child's pose. Take a deep breath in, exhale out, inhale in, exhale out, and now you've done some planks. This, I know it's probably a little bit tough for you. I don't know how much of that you could have done. If all you can do is this for 10 seconds, you're doing a lot. But you really want to tighten all these muscles. My quads are tight, my belly, my chest, my shoulders are working everything on this exercise. Eventually, you can do other things with a plank. You can do this kind of thing, where you bring your hips down and bring them up. And that's also working all these muscles in here. This is great. You can do this, which is a twist. You know, but first you have to master a regular plank. And that'll help strengthen all these muscles, your core, which you really, really, really need to have a strong core when you get into your 70s and 80s and beyond. And I met a man today that was 87, was swimming laps. I couldn't keep up with him, you know, but he's worked out his whole life. So at least he's worked out the last 40 years. So, you know, you guys need to do that too. All right? Excellent. And, you know, you can do that exercise. I think we did it maybe 10 minutes. You know, you can do that every day, honestly. You don't even have to rest those muscles so much because it's a static exercise. All right, great. We will see you soon. Thank you.